edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visitor's sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
What's the ratio you say you're okay with?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 13 carries, 57 yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, lie.
ETN up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Hey, Silver. Hey, just.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. ETN going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. You might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
Once more with Harvey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And inches. At the Jaguars' 32.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Now it's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Open man, this is Britton Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A short throw there to Strange. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hey, Ron.
2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Hey.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Lawrence finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to get 1 more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Here's Nix once more. He'll air this one out from Mims. Looking sideline, incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And this is Kendrick Bourne. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Panthers are going to wind up winning by 17. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Chiefs win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the veteran Jacoby Brissett. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Cardinals bring home a 27-10 victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get in the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Nix to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Red on red.
In motion left goes Myers. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Lawrence's pass.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A short throw there to Strange. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Red 23.
A gain of 9 yards.
Back to the ground with ETN. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A gain of 12 yards. That's a
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars.
They said hot.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Myers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Denver's offense now set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Complete to Travis Etienne.
Stay right open.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On play action, here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, Nix. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. finds his tight end Ingram. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
10 yards on the play.
Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now 1st and goal.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. That's complete to Troutman right side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the air with Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Looks with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Rip, 23.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, you really can't ask for much